Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're getting into something really heartfelt. We're exploring how we celebrate those special beings in our lives, our pets. We're looking at a great piece from a life portrait. It's called Celebrating the Pets Who Make Life Whole. And our mission today, really unpack this idea of honoring memories, not just, after the fact, but capturing them as life happens, especially that bond with our animals. So think about this as we start. Have you ever really considered how to save the now moments with your pet, not just the past ones? The source kicks off with something I think most pet owners feel deep down. If you've ever shared your life with a pet, you already know. They're family. Simple as that.
Absolutely. It's fundamental, isn't it?
Yeah. And it goes on to talk about how they enrich our lives. Unconditional love. Showing up for us. Filling those quiet moments with, well, sometimes joy, sometimes mischief, always comfort.
It's so true. They just weave themselves into everything. And that's precisely why their story, their unique presence, deserves to be held on to. Whether they're, still snuggled up next to you or living on in your memories, the impact is just huge.
Okay, let's unpack this a bit.
Yeah.
How do those everyday things, those ordinary moments,
Yeah.
become so meaningful? Like just this morning, my cat decided my keyboard was the perfect napping spot during a call. Chaos, but kind of funny.
Exactly.
The source gives examples like the way your dog greets you, pure joy, like you're the best thing ever, or your cat finding that perfect spot to curl up right when you needed it. Or even just the routines, the daily walks, the feeding times, or the predictable messes you could always count on.
It's those little seemingly mundane interactions, isn't it? Things that feel ordinary in the moment, but looking back, they become extraordinary. That's what the article really nails. And it suggests creating a tribute, whether looking back or capturing the now, can be really healing and joyful. It preserves their spirit.
Right. So moving to the practical side, this is where it gets really interesting. How can we actually capture these things effectively?
Yeah, how do we make it tangible?
Okay, first up, photos. But not just any photos. Photos that tell a story. Like from day one, their first day home, to lazy mornings, park trips, maybe even those silly Halloween costumes.
Capturing their personality, not just their image.
Exactly.
Right.
Then videos. Videos that bring back a feeling.
Oh, yeah. Motion is key for pets.
That wagging tail, right.
Sure.
Or a curious sniff, or how they just flop over for a belly rub.
The source says video captures that motion, an emotion we might forget.
Totally. And this one I found fascinating. Voice memos and sounds.
Oh, interesting. Like what?
Saving their actual bark, or meow, or purr. Even the sound of their paws on the floor.
Wow, that's specific.
Or even recording yourself talking about them. What makes them special to you?
That adds a whole different layer.
And finally, written reflections. Jotting down funny stories, moments of comfort. The article even suggests writing a day in the life from their perspective.
Ha, I like that.
Over time, it says, these reflections build a real window into your shared life.
What's really powerful there, I think, is the multi-sensory approach. It's not just pictures. It's the sounds, the movement, the stories.
Right.
It allows for a much richer, more personal capture of who they are, Especially with pets. Those specific sounds, that unique purr, the jingle of their collar, that happy yelp when you get home. Those sensory details, as the article points out, they anchor the memory so much more vividly than just a photo. It makes the tribute feel alive. And having a place, like a life portrait suggests, to bring all those different pieces together coherently, that's really valuable.
Okay, so this leads to a really important point the source makes. A crucial distinction. It says very clearly, this isn't just about goodbyes, it's about right now.
Yes, that's a huge shift.
So while a space like a life portrait can definitely help after a loss, its core idea is celebrating the present. So how does cherishing the everyday, like the source suggests, actually change our relationship with our pets while they're still here? Does it strengthen the bond in real time?
That's a fantastic question. And the article implies, yes, absolutely. By actively capturing these moments now, you're not just building an archive for later, you're actually enhancing your present experience with them. It encourages a kind of mindfulness.
Mindfulness, okay?
Yeah, you start noticing more, appreciating the little quirks, the daily joys as they happen. So it deepens the connection, makes you more attuned, more present. You're not waiting until they're gone to realize how much those little things meant.
And the article also mentions how easy this process can be made. It talks about the tools available, like uploading photos and videos easily from your phone or computer.
Keeping it simple is key.
Right. Organizing things into albums, timelines, recording voice notes directly in the platform. And I thought this was nice, inviting friends or family to add their own memories too, like Your brother's favorite story about the dog.
That collaborative aspect is great. And the ease of use? It's strategic, really. If it's simple, people are more likely to actually do it, right? Overcome that inertia.
Makes sense.
The source implies it's designed for storytelling, not just storage. Like the timeline feature, it helps build a narrative. And recording voice notes directly. That recognizes how important those sounds are, those specific barks or purrs. It's about contextualizing the memories, giving them meaning, not just dumping files somewhere. It helps fight that tendency we have to put off preserving things for later.
Which brings us right to the call to action from the source. It's pretty direct. Start today, not someday.
Don't wait.
It asks, think about your favorite moment with your pet. Is it captured anywhere? If not, now's the perfect time. It positions this kind of space as one that honors the life you shared, whether you're still adding new memories or gently holding on to the ones you already have. It's about avoiding regrets later.
Precisely. And the final line really sums it up. Because their story isn't just worth remembering, it's worth celebrating. Always. That always is important. It reinforces that the value isn't just in the past, it's ongoing. It's a continuous celebration of these, well, vital family members.
So here's something to think about after our deep dive today. If we really take that always to heart, celebrating our pet's story from their first clumsy steps to their quiet senior years, how might viewing every single moment, every interaction as a potential favorite memory, how might that shift how we experience our time with them, right here, right now? Something to ponder until next time.